Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx Bummer Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfella of Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you, get 18% off. We out. All right, man, let's talk about some lightweights. Javier Fortuna and Linares will be fighting. I forget the exact date, or if they have one. And we're going to talk about what happened with that situation. Also, it's believed that Luke is going to fight. Luke, I am your father. Luke Campbell will fight Devin Haney. Talk about that a little bit. So hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Share the video. Linares had asked for Devin Haney, and I thought that fight was going to happen. That's what they were saying. But turns out they couldn't come to an agreement, or they couldn't come to terms. So I don't know if money was funny, venue, date, whatever it was. But it's starting to become the narrative that the fighter that's pumping their chest out to the media and on social media about, oh, I want to fight the best, and they don't want to fight the best. They're not willing to do what it takes to fight the best. And that's becoming a narrative, bro. Like, all these fighters that's talking greasy on wax, you know, saying, I want to fight this guy, I want to fight the best. They truly don't want to fight the best. And it seemed like Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia say they want to fight the best, but then when it come down to putting pen to paper for the contract, they chicken out. So I don't know exactly what happened with Linares and Haney, who pulled out, who didn't want it, or who was asking for extreme money. But I'm just going to go out on a limb and say it was Devin Haney. Because Linares is fighting Javier Fortuna, and that's the guy Devin Haney didn't want to fight. Straight up and down, let's keep it 100. Javier Fortuna and Devin Haney, that was the fight for Devin Haney title. All of a sudden, Devin Haney come up with this mystical arm injury. He ordered to fight Luke Campbell. The pandemic, fear Fortuna, the pandemic comes. Luke Campbell chickens out of fighting Fortuna. People swear to God he was going to mop the floor up with Fortuna. I was telling people that Fortuna was going to dog him. Obviously, Luke Campbell felt the same way. He ducked fighting Fortuna. Fortuna gonna fight Linares, and it's messed up. You know, the WBC just make this shit up as they go. If a dude has a mandatory, why not grant him his mandatory and force Devin Haney to fight Javier Fortuna? But maybe they did Devin Haney a solace because they never forced him to fight Lomachenko to fight him. So maybe this is their way of paying back. But you know, none of these dudes want to fight Fortuna. Shout out to Jorge Linares. Javier couldn't get Ryan. He couldn't get Devin. The two loudest mouths in the room. And the loudest mouth in the room is usually the weakest ones. And it's proven to be true about Devin and Ryan. I like Devin. I don't have no problem with Ryan. But, you know, they can talk all the shit they want to talk about Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez is walking it like he talk it. Say what you want to say. Oh, they used to beat up on him in sparring, and he was the weakest out of him, Tank Shakur, and Devin. Look who he fighting. He fighting the best opposition. You know, he didn't have to go out there and fight Lomachenko. He could have been waiting for a vacant belt like Ryan Garcia and other people. He went out there and fought Comey. He walked it like he talked it. He went out, and now he's going out there fighting Lomachenko. And I hope he wins, straight up and down. I didn't believe the dude was the real deal, but I believe him now. You know, and I can admit that I'm wrong, but with these dudes are just suckers out here, man. These suckers, man, they come out here and say, I want to fight that guy. This dude ducking me, and all the time when they come, oh, I need this much money and that much money, and they get the pricing themselves out. Or whatever it may be. Linares called out Devin. He started negotiating with Devin. And maybe Golden Boy gave Devin a whack offer of his own, trying to get him what he paid. To me, it would just seem like Eddie Hearn and Devin Haney and Bill Haney was hell-bent on fighting Luke Campbell. They wanted no parts of Javier Fortuna. No parts of him. Straight up and down. They wanted no parts of Javier Fortuna, and they wanted no parts of Ryan Garcia, Fortuna, and they wanted no parts of Jorge Linares. That's why I'm just gonna go out and say it. They wanted to fight Luke Campbell. Once again, same thing with Kell Brook. Kell Brook didn't want to fight Jaime. He didn't want to fight Jaime for the belt. He didn't want to fight Crawford for the belt. Eddie Hearn wanted to do an in-house fight with Kell Brook and Liam Smith. He wants to do an in-house fight with Devin Haney and Luke Campbell. And people, you know, ask me how I think that fight gonna go. I'm gonna get to the Fortuna fight for it first, and I'll tell you how that fight gonna go. But with Fortuna and Luke Campbell, I mean not Fortuna, Luke Campbell, but Fortuna and Linares, you know, I think Linares probably can get him. Linares got fast hands. You know what I'm saying? So I think if Linares keep that jab just pumping, Fortuna can't really do much with him. It's an interesting fight. I wouldn't bet money on it. Fortuna could uppercut on Linares. I don't know how much Linares got left. Fortuna is rough. He tough. Linares got a lot of scar tissue. So I can see this ending on the technical draw, with a cut. The way Jorge Linares' face cut up. Linares got fast hands, but he been knocked out so many times, from cuts, from punches. I think out of Linares, Ryan, Luke, Devin, I probably think Linares and Devin got the best styles to beat Javier Fortuna. You know what I'm saying? So I think I slightly favor Linares in this matchup. Fast hands, got good ring IQ, but I can see this going to a draw or a technical decision, a technical draw due to headbutts, due to a cut, maybe by a punch, and Fortuna went on cuts. I can see it going a lot of different ways, but I just don't know how much legs and how much tread that Linares has on his tires. If I knew how much tread he had on his tires, I could be able to give you a better synopsis of it. But him going down, he looked impressive in his last fight. Don't know who he fought. I did know he was ducking Denchinian, who Mikey Garcia beat for the belt. That's how Mikey got an opportunity. He did fight a good fight with Lomachenko, but Lomachenko ain't all that at lightweight. He's very, very overrated at lightweight. He couldn't even stop Jose Pedraza, right? So he very overrated at lightweight. And, him getting knocked out by Lomachenko, I think that was one of the more devastating knockouts because he had just dropped Lomachenko, and he could have beat Lomachenko had he went to the body. You know what I'm saying? And for a veteran not to know to go to the body, and Lomachenko ended up going to the body and finishing the job, and that was the difference. But, people try to overrate Linares his whole career at 135, and all he been doing is getting stopped, and ducking this guy, ducking that guy. So, he is overrated as a lightweight. Fortuna, his style, I'm not saying Fortuna a great fighter, but his style just is tough. It's Sean Porterish, so that I think his style might end up having it in the stoppage as far as a draw or a stoppage on cuts. I can see that, but I just favor Linares. I think Linares, he got a good style for Fortuna, with his straight punches, but I can see Fortuna giving him some problems and opening up a cut, and it can go in either any of the three directions, a draw, Linares, or Fortuna, but it's a good fight for the fans. So shout out to Fortuna and shout out for Linares for truly wanting to step up and fight the best. So I'm not sure if this is going to be for the mandatory shot at Devin Haney title, but hopefully it is. It deserves it. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny how, boxing politics work. Fortuna earned a mandatory shot somehow, some way. And Luke Campbell coming off a loss after getting a shot at the vacant title and two other titles, the WBO and Super WBA title versus Lomachenko. Coming off a loss, he get another shot at the title. I mean, that just lets you know everything you need to know about boxing. Boxing is corrupt. The WBC is corrupt. They should defund the WBC if that's a thing and get them out of there because Luke Campbell had a shot. Fortuna should have a shot. Luke Campbell just lost. With the opportunity to win 3 belts, he lost. He should have to work his way back up. He should be fighting Linares. He should be fighting, Ryan Garcia or somebody like that to earn his shot. But just because he on the right side of the street or he would Matchroom, he get another shot. It's an easy fight for Devin Haney. People talking about, Luke Campbell. People try to overrate Luke Campbell. He lost versus Lomachenko. He lost versus Vindy Mendy. He lost versus Jorge Linares. This dude is just not world championship material. You know what I'm saying? And he a lot bigger than a lot of guys that we name. He still lost. So, that upright, stiff European style, Devin Haney and his father and them know what he's doing. It's an easy fight. I'm not impressed. It's a step up, but I'm not impressed with him beating Luke Campbell. Luke Campbell been beat by lower level lightweights, mid level lightweights, and high level lightweights. To me, this does nothing. This is nowhere near on the level of Richard Comey or nothing like that, man. Luke Campbell coming off a loss. He's stiff. He lethargic. He don't believe in his power. He fight like a beta male. Devin Haney should have his way. He should be able to stop Luke Campbell if he really the truth by eighth rounds. Luke Campbell is hella stiff. In that style that Devin brings to the table, she'll be able to disarm him, dispatch him, and put the Beats by Dre on him. This fight shouldn't go long. This shit should be a stoppage. If Devin Haney struggled with Luke Campbell, I don't want to hear shit about him being pound for pound Black slick fighters don't usually struggle with stiff European fighters, upright fighters. So he should be able to put work, especially coming off a loss where he took some punishment versus a feather-fisted Lomachenko, a lightweight. I think he got better power at super featherweight and featherweight. So, like I said, Devin Haney should be able to beat him. Hand speed, slickness, footwork. It should be an easy fight for him. To me, it still don't get no credit as far as arriving as a champion or arriving as a fighter. To me, he's still a prospect, even beating Luke Campbell. Luke Campbell is a solid journeyman at this point in his career. That's it. He's a solid journeyman, nothing special. He got solid. He just he'll litmus test. He's a barometer. If he able to jump over this damn pole easily versus Luke Campbell, he posed to, then maybe he's ready for something else. But this doesn't prove to me that this doesn't solidify Devin Haney as the next great American fighter, man. Beating Luke Campbell, I'm not impressed. Luke Campbell ain't that good, all right? And I said it before, and I said it again. They overrate him, try to make Lomachenko look better. If Devin Haney make it look easy, everything I'm saying, he coming off a loss, he's stiff, he not that good, he not that confident in the ring. Everything I'm saying, they gonna be saying to discredit Devin Haney before the fight. I'm saying it. After the fight. I'm saying it before the fight. I'm not impressed with the Luke Campbell fight. He ducked Fortuna. He ducked Linares in my book to go for a fighter that's coming off a loss and whose style makes his style look good. He wanted to press me. He should have fought Fortuna, which I would have been more impressed with that because Fortuna's style is hard to look good against. He would be Fortuna, his mandatory, and took him how they came, like Crawford do. I would have more respect for him. But Devin Haney is picking and choosing his fights. But then him and Ryan Garcia is pumping fire and blowing fire on social media, man. It just become like if a fighter talking too much on social media about wanting to fight the best, they really don't want to fight the best. So let's leave it at that. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you got business questions, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests. Keep sharing the videos. Want to make a donation to the channel? Cash App, PayPal, description. Best way to donate is share the video. Let me know what you guys think about Fortuna, Linares, and possibly Luke Campbell and Devin Haney fight. Appreciate it. Don't forget, you can share the videos. Don't forget, Twitter is the fastest way to reach out to me. That link's in the description. Then IG and Facebook. And don't forget to check out our Facebook group. All those links are right in the description. We gone.